guys have done it again, introducing Coley AI. It's just as simple as you typing in something and the creation comes to life right before your eyes. And look, it's available to you right now. Click the link at the top line of the description box right now. This is the most amazing app ever.
And those that were close to him couldn't protect him because they were a part of it. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yes, sir.
Are you a Jay-Z fan by any chance?
As far as his music or
music, like have you been following his music over the last 50, 20 years?
I can admit that. Yeah.
Would you say that Jay-Z kind of alludes to some of this stuff in his music?
Absolutely.
Right, he alludes. So would you say that he's down with them folks, or would you just say that?
Absolutely.
Wow.
You can't be in a billionaire club without signing your life away.
Wow.
Absolutely. He's also a Freemason, and he already told you that he was 33rd degree with his album cover. They will put that in front of your face. It's no shame in the game. The Freemasons will definitely put it in front of you. Like the only thing sacred is the secrets they withhold within their particular realms. Like sometimes I would call it a mosque. You know, I know it's a different name for it, but I'm not trying to get your YouTube channel hemmed up. But they will have a particular area that they will go visit, all come together and do rituals, and you'll see a checkerboard floor, okay, where they're doing a lot of dances and a lot of gory stuff will happen behind the scenes. And yes, he's a part of it, and he admitted that in his songs as well. I remember one time he was talking to Beyonce. I'm trying to recall the lyric per se, but that's when he was trying to step away from it, when he was like, this spiritual shit is really real. I'm trying to remember how it went per se, but he was trying to state that he was stepping away from that side, but they brought him back in. Same thing with Kanye West. Same thing with Kanye West. They brought him back in. And now, since Kanye West was putting up a fight to try not to go down with what they had planned for him, they're going to put a negative connotation. It's just, it's the cycle repeating itself. Like, this is the things that we have to stop. Like, if we controlled the industry for real, a lot of the stuff would stop. It would cease. We take billionaires. We don't really need them per se, but if they really was about our people, billionaires can change it. I mean, look what Elon Musk did with Twitter. If he didn't like Twitter, so he bought it.
Right. Yeah, that's a fact.
And made it his own. And if he could do it, we can do it. So if they were really about their people, they would have been did something about it. Like they said, Jay-Z created Tidal, but he sold it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if you remember back. I know you do. Back in like 2006, 2007, it was this big so-called Illuminati awakening. Like it was all these videos that flooded YouTube and everything. Why do you think that kind of died down now? It's like people don't even talk about it no more. We're bringing
censorship.
It up now. You think it got all censored down?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Censorship played a big role. Okay. The people, like for example, y'all remember Susan Wojcicki was the CEO of YouTube. She didn't like that because we started pinpointing who she was working for. It goes back to their parent company, Alphabet Inc. Alphabet Inc. is actually part owner of the company. When they tell you to go take your DNA test, AncestryDNA.com. Oh, okay. Part owner. The other owner of that is the Mormons, the Latter-day Saints, okay, who are the people that are actually holding our real records that they tried to claim was disappeared due to the wars, but they're holding it within a cave in Utah right now. And this is no joke. You can look this up. That has a steel door that could withstand a nuclear bomb. And this is the reason why we saw, I forgot which year it was. I believe it was like 2020 or 2021 when the Latter-day Saints released more records on the Freedmen. Remember that? All of a sudden, Ancestry.com got a lot more records on the Freedmen out of nowhere. But it was because they were holding him. And they said, I tell you what. Oh, wait. Y'all talking about indigenous now? Whew, here goes some more Freedmen records. Ha. We're going to play with you. Here go 2-3 million of them. The rest, you're going to have to become a member in order to receive it. They want you to pay for it and become a member. They want you to get down. See, same thing with these societies, these secret societies. Ain't nothing secret about them. They're in front of us. But their agenda could be secret. But this is the reason why censorship happened, to go back to your question, because people were giving their theories. And the majority of it was true. And they, it was a campaign against us, like, hey, nah, come on. They're gonna call us conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But it was a lot of things that were coming back true and valid. So it was no longer a theory. So they had to implement that process called censorship, where they beefed up their algorithm to block out certain keywords that were stated or certain keywords that were mentioned in titles and tags. It's done by design, the whole thing.
And I was talking to one of my young bulls yesterday. He just got a position. He's a food and beverage manager at one of the local establishments we live out here. And he was saying a lot of the old heads aren't computer savvy, and a lot of young people his age, they don't know how to articulate themselves. They don't know how to move in this world right now, to where it's almost like it's at a conundrum. We're lost. And then he jokingly said, yeah, until AI starts outsmarting people and they take over. And I thought about it, like, damn, like, in joking, but hold on. The way AI is moving right now and how people are so dependent on cell phones and so dependent on technology, and we don't even learn how to follow routes anymore. We just type it into our phone and follow the phone, tell it wherever we go. Will AI, in your opinion, eventually take over? And how deep will that go as we start kind of transitioning into this evolution of where we are?
AI is a major problem. And I've been saying this for the longest. I've been campaigning to tell people, listen, I mean, how far do you guys want this technology to go? Technology advances every 3 to 6, well, actually 3 months now. It was 3 to 6 months, but now 3 months. It's moving so quick. By the time you got the newest phone that came out from Apple, he go a new one 3 months later.
Right, that's true.
And you like, wait a minute. And then all of a sudden these cameras are getting better on the cell phone. Why you think that is? To take better looking pictures when you on the beach with your family? No, they want to be nosy. Those are 360 cameras. They want to scan your whole room. They want to scan your lifestyle so they can sell it back to you. They see that you putting on a sock from Nike. They're going to show you Nike socks as soon as you look at your phone again.
Wow.
This technology is so advanced now that privacy is gone. It's out the window. And I was trying to tell people, like, it's coming to a point where now technology has gotten even worse, to the point where the government is involved. Back in 2022, Joe Biden signed the executive order 14076, if I'm recalling it correctly. 14076. Let me double check that, because I want to, 67, 14067 is the executive order. Now that's to beef up their digital dollar. Now what they're trying to do is take away people's, control how they manage their money inside of their banks. Take away people's, and I was looking that up, take away people's, their retirement funds, their social security checks, their insurance, their life insurance. Like, I highly recommend people to start taking their money out of these banks and moving it over to like credit unions. Or you could create your own private trust and create your own bank and put your assets in there. But this digital dollar is a problem, and it has to deal with all strictly artificial intelligence. And people are not looking at it because they think it's a convenience, because they're beefing up technology every 3 months. And they like, well, I don't care. I get to surf the internet quicker. Yeah. It's not going to hurt me none. I don't have nothing to hide. They could look at me. Most people bring their cell phones into their bathroom, not knowing that these things are rolling. The cameras are rolling, front and back. They're recording everything. And some people are unaware, but, it's just your privacy is shot now. And that's another thing to go piggyback off of the censorship. They made sure that privacy was infiltrated to the point where it doesn't exist. And it's getting worse and worse over time. I hope people will recognize that. Like right now, Joe Biden. Is he real? It's been times when I seen him glitch. It's been times when I see his eyes wide open, eyes closed. He's stuttering. He's jittering. I'm seeing green screen activities. I recorded that stuff and did videos about it. I'm seeing AI, I'm talking about deep fakes dealing with him. And we already heard from Obama. Like, he said that would be the only way, that he will have a third term, is if he sit there in a room with a mic and talk for the president that you see on the screen. But just think about that. What if that's actually happening? I mean, he did predict the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, didn't he? Years ago. Or did he predict it? Was that done by design?
Interesting stuff, man.
Yeah, definitely. Now I know it's probably been a couple of years, but I seen that did you and Dr. Umar ever have a debate? Did you ever have a debate together?
Umar Johnson is afraid of
Yeah.
me.
Wow.
We were supposed to be having a debate, and he backed out. And then he came out on a live stream and said I would not be debating Dane Calloway. And it was hilarious. We were just laughing at it, but because of course he was behind the scenes. He was, excuse me, that was my phone ringing. He was behind the scenes talking trash and then getting on his, it's funny. I look at it, it's flattering to me because he calls himself the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and yet he raised up the white flag. And, it's not the fact that I'm coming after his information per se. I'm not trying to step on his toes, but this is the reason why they started bringing my name up, him and other people like him, because that movement started back in the 1960s. The Pan-African movement, pro-black, blackity, black, black. And they see that as a lot of our people waking up to, wait a minute, that was a tactic done. That was supposed to be done to switch up our minds off of us being indigenous to this land and other people replacing us, okay? And that goes beyond the $5 Indian term. I'm pretty sure people heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. These phones are ringing off the hook now.
We're not gonna hold you much longer, brother. We apologize.
No, you good, brother. You good. See, this is the reason why I have totally different phones for these reasons, but they calling right now. But I got a social media phone and business phone. Yeah, you got to do it like that now because it got crazy. And AI, to go back to that, that's another thing. I don't want them knowing what I'm doing. But anyway,
right.
But yeah, I'm not trying to, it's not going to be to a point where I'm beefing with the brother. We got, real street beef, and it ain't going to be nothing like that. It's just that he took shots. I took shots back. He said he didn't want no smoke. That was it, As far as what he does, I believe he's a character within himself. I don't think he's legit, I mean, he's been promising this same school for eons and no results. Like, I had people on my Twitter that live in that particular area going past his, building in real time, still displaying wood up on the windows. It's wooded up. And I'm like, man, this whole time, where's the money going? But then I thought about it. I mean, where else would it be going? That's how he makes his living. So this is the reason why he came after me, because that's I'm stepping on his toes money wise. Inadvertently, it's not like it was directed at him, but yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah, we definitely need to have a part 2, because I got a lot of other questions I want to ask you, man. But yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good, brother. Yep.
You good?
Yep, absolutely.
But if you got anything else you want to add on, man, go ahead. On the floors, you want to talk about, anything you got going on, lectures, movies.
I'm currently working on a few movies right now. We're trying to push it over to Netflix, and I think Hulu got on board. It's going to be a lot of different ways that we're going to be displaying us as indigenous people of America, whether it be from horror to drama to it's all going to be educational, but it's got to be entertaining at the same time so people could grasp it, because you can find some truth in movies. Just like, for example, the AI situation, we already knew about that with Terminator. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, Transformers, we could go back. We hope that doesn't happen, but they were giving us hints of this coming and technology advancing. It's time. We got a bunch of slave movies. It's time to combat that narrative. I don't want us to think that we were just slaves and 1492, that was it. We were hopeless. We couldn't do anything about it. I'm trying to combat that narrative, not only in the film industry, but I'm definitely going to be doing it in the academic world as well, with schools.
So awesome. Definitely need to, like I said, get you back for get you back for round 2, man, because it's a lot more that we want to dive into, but we know we kind of crazy with time. But Dane Calloway, man, we appreciate you. It's been a long time coming. We've been talking on and off for a couple years now, brother, and I'm happy we got to get you on, man, and we'll do it again, man. But let the people know where they can find you one more time, man, and we appreciate you once again. Thank you, brother. And I appreciate you, brothers, as well. And absolutely, you can find me at Dane Calloway on YouTube, and I'm Dane Calloway at Instagram. And what I say, DaneMakeYouThink.com is the website. Indeed, brother. Appreciate you, man. Once again, Dane Calloway on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. I'm gonna call it round 1 because round 2 is coming. Appreciate you, brother. Take care.
Appreciate you.
All right, brother. Thank you.